Hi, my name is Pat Gillette, and I'm a counselor and yoga teacher. And I'm going to teach you a way to send healing to someone you care about um, telepathically. So, this is called quantum touch. And I'm not sure I got it all right, but this is my basic understanding. So, what you're going to do is create a pyramid, a four-sided pyramid around the person. So, there's going to be a pink four-sided pyramid going down below their body, and a few, or from their waist down, they're in the green, emerald green four-sided pyramid, and then they're going to be in a fuchsia pink. Fuchsia pink is pink with a bit of purple in it. Bright pink pyramid going up above their bodies. So they're going to be enclosed in that. So just imagine a big square around this person. You can also send it to yourself, just imagining all of this for yourself as well. So imagine a square around the person, and imagine a big green triangle meeting one of the edges of the square, and imagine that big green triangle going down, 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 and meeting at the bottom of the pyramid, the point just below the person's body, or could be quite a bit below their body. And then another green triangle from the square going down and meeting also the 2 points meeting. And then on the other side, another green triangle going down, meeting the points of the other ones, and a fourth green triangle going down below them. And then imagine a fuchsia pink triangle on this side going up, 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 just above their heads, and another green triangle. Oh, sorry, pink triangle going up, 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 meeting together above their heads, and then a green triangle in front of them, going up, up, up above them, meeting together, and another green triangle, pink triangle. Sorry, these are all pink triangles on the top, going up and meeting together. So you've got four pink triangles with their tops all meeting together at the top above this person. And then imagine brilliant white light going from the top of these two pyramids, spiraling down around the person, all the way around their body, down below their feet, and back up again above their heads. A brilliant spiral of brilliant white light. And then imagine that brilliant white light going into the tops of their heads, going all the way down their body, down into their right toes, right foot, spiraling all the way up their right leg. And then that spiral of white light going down to their left toes, and then their left foot, and then spiraling back up the left foot, all the way up the left leg. And then imagine that brilliant white light spiraling all the way up and down around their belly and inner organs. Imagine that brilliant white light spiraling all the way through their belly and inner organs, organs of digestion, organs of reproduction, organs of, yeah, all those organs. And then through the solar plexus and emotions, through the chest, heart, lungs, all the way through their chest, underarms, all the way up to the shoulder, spiraling white light. I always nod my head up and down as I'm pushing the spiral of white light up and down through the person, and then let it spiral all the way down into their right fingers, right thumb, right hand, all the way up the right arm, spiraling white light going up and down the right arm, all the way up, and then spiraling white light going all the way down their left arm, down into their left fingers, left thumb, left hand, spiraling back up into the hand, spiraling up the arm, all the way up the left arm, and then all the way spiraling white light, spiraling through their upper chest and shoulders, through the throat and neck, up into their face and head, eyes, ears, nose, throat, sinuses, brain and cranial cavity. Imagining brilliant white light spiraling all around their brains. And then imagine that brilliant white light coming up, back up above their heads. And now you're going to bring green light. So green light is going to spiral down around them from above their heads all the way down below their feet, and then back up again above their heads, and then more green light spiraling down into their heads, down into their bodies, down to the right toes, right foot, all the way back up the right leg, spiraling up and down, all the way up the right leg, spiraling up and down, all the way down the right leg. Oh, I'm sorry, left leg now. Down to the left toes, left foot, coming back up to the left foot, coming back up the left leg, spiraling up and down as they gradually go higher and higher on the left leg, spiraling all the way through their inner organs, hips and buttocks, organs of digestion, organs of reproduction, spiraling up through the solar plexus and emotions with green light, all the way up through the lungs and heart. All the way across their upper chest and shoulders, down into the right arm, down to the right fingers and thumb, spiraling up and down the right fingers and thumbs, coming back up, spiraling up and down their hand, spiraling up and down their arm, coming back up the arm, spiraling up and down, to the top of the arm, spiraling down the left arm now, down to the left thumb, left fingers, coming back up through the left hand, coming back up through the left arm, spiraling up and down, gradually higher on the left arm, across the left across the chest and upper and shoulders. Green spirals of light up and down through their throat and neck. Green spirals of light into their face and head, brain and cranial cavity, up and down and all around through their brain. And then that green light comes up above their head now. Now the green light's going to turn into copper light. Copper light is really good for nerves. So imagining copper light coming down from above their head to down below their feet, and down up around their bodies to up above their head again. And then let that spiral of copper light come down through their heads, down to the right toes, and back up through the right foot, spiraling up and down, and back up the right leg, spiraling up and down the right leg, down into the left toes, coming back up the left leg, into the left foot, copper light spiraling up and down the left foot, copper light spiraling up and down the left leg, copper light spiraling up and down through the belly and inner organs, copper light spiraling up and down the spine, copper light spiraling up and down through the solar plexus, emotions center, up through their heart and their lungs, copper light all the way through their chest, all the way through their back, their underarms, and then let that copper spiral go down the right arm into the right fingers and thumb, and back up through the right hand, and back up and down, all the way up the right arm, spiraling copper light, and then down the left arm, down into the right fingers and thumb, right hand, right, and then spiraling all the way up and down, copper light spiraling all the way up and down, coming back up the left arm, going across the upper chest, across the shoulders, spiraling up and down through the throat and neck, up into the face and head, brain and cranial cavity, up and down, all the way through the brain, joining the forebrain to the hindbrain and the brainstem, spiraling copper light going right, left, increasing the connections between right brain and left brain, all the way through the brain. And then let the copper light spiral up above the head again. And now we're going to go to silver light. Silver light is good for bones. So imagining silver light coming down around this person, all the way around their body, down below their feet, spiraling all the way back up above, around their body and back above their head. Let this brilliant silver light go down their right leg, down into their bodies, down their right leg, to the right toes, and back up through the right foot, and gradually back up through the right leg, and then over to the left leg, down to the left leg, down to the left toes, left foot, coming back up to the left foot, coming back up through the left leg, spiraling up and down, noticing the bones, noticing the foot bones, the ankle bones, the leg bones as you spiral the silver light through their left leg. And then spiral the silver light through their pelvis, the bones of the pelvis, the hip bones. And then spiral the silver light up and down their spines, the bones of the spine, up and down the spine. Let the silver light go around from the spine, through all the rib bones, from the back to the front, spiraling from the back to the front on the right side, spiraling from the back to the front on the left side, through all the rib bones, up through the sternum, the center bone in the chest, up through the collarbones, the shoulder bones. Then let the brilliant silver light spiral down their right hand into their right thumb and fingers, and then spiraling up through the bones of their right hand, right fingers, spiraling up through the wrist bones, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder bones, feeling the silver light going all the way up their arms, into their shoulders, and across to the left arm, down the left arm, into the left thumb and fingers, the bones of the left thumb and fingers, into the bones of the hand, spiraling back up through the hand, the wrist, the bones of the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder bones. And then let the silver light enter their heads, spiraling through the jaw, cheekbones, skull, all the way through the skull. Silver light healing the bones of the skull and the jaw and the teeth. And then let the silver light spiral back up above their head. And then let brilliant gold light spiral from the top above their heads, down around their whole body, down below their feet. And let the gold light spiral up around them again, up to above their head again. Let the gold light is really good for organs. So your eyes, your heart, all your organs and your skin. So let the gold light spiral into their heads, down to the right foot, the skin of the right toes, the skin of the right foot, all the skin of the right leg coming back up, gold light coming back up, the right leg, gold light spiraling down the left leg, down into the left toes, focusing on the skin, down into the left and coming back up the left foot, the left ankle, all the way through the left leg, coming back up the left leg, spiraling gold up and down through the left leg. And then let the gold spiral all the way through their inner organs. All the way through their bellies, hips and buttocks, all the way through the organs of digestion, small intestine, large intestine, stomach, all the way through the liver, up and down through the liver, spiraling up and down through the gallbladder, gold light spiraling up and down through the pancreas, gold light spiraling up and down through the spleen, through the kidneys, through the adrenal glands, from the kidneys down the tubes to the bladder, into the prostate if they have a prostate, through the urethra, gold light through all their inner organs, gold light through the diaphragm, the muscle that controls the breathing, gold light spiraling up and down through the lungs, through the heart, all four chambers of the heart, gold light all the way through the chest and back, underarms, gold light flowing down their right arm into their fingers and thumb, hand, focusing on the skin, all the way up the right arm, gold light spiraling up and down, going over to the left arm, all the way down the left arm to the left fingers and thumb, gold light going through the left hand, through the left wrist, through the left arm, all the way up the left arm, gold light, focusing on the skin, gold light spiraling all the way across the upper chest and the shoulders, up and down the throat, and neck. Oh, I forgot the mammary glands. Don't forget that if this person has mammary glands. Spiraling up and down the upper chest and breasts. Gold light spiraling up and down through the throat and neck, up into the chin, lips, teeth. Spiraling up and down where the jaws connect to the skull. The jaw, your jaw connects, or their jaw connects to their skull. Spiraling up through the nose, eyes, ears, up through the sinuses, all the passageways between the eyes, ears, nose, throat, and sinuses, gold light spiraling all the way through the face and head, gold light spiraling into the brain and cranial cavity, up and down the brain, from the forebrain to the hindbrain and brainstem, and then right, left across the brain, increasing the connections between right brain and left brain. And then let the brilliant gold light spiral up above their heads and maybe just around them, gold light again. Down below the feet and back up above the head. And that's it. Thanks for watching.